Good morning. Happy today, Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, my friends. How y'all doing today? If you're watching, say hi. If you're watching after the fact, make sure you comment #replay. Why? Just because it helps me out. All right, I am making handy breakfast burritos from Trim Healthy Future. Who's made them? If you've made them, tell me in the comments. I have never made these. And the very first ingredient is something I don't have, cauliflower rice. So I'm going to very loudly put cauliflower. Hey, Susan. Hey, Meredith. I'm going to very loudly put cauliflower, frozen cauliflower, into my food processor and zing it up. It's going to be very loud, so prepare yourself. It's aggressive. Watch that thing. It's going to go right across. It's going to go right across the room. Oh, I can't get it. There we go. All right, now I have cauliflower rice. There you go. Hey, Tracy. Hey, Kayla. Hey, Jen. Jen had a birthday yesterday, everyone. Say happy birthday, Jen. All right. She says to cook up your cauliflower rice with a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of coconut oil. That's what I'm going to do. It's a little chunkier than rice. I am. It doesn't show me having any issues on this end, Debbie. It's showing clear streaming on this end. Hopefully it'll clear up here in a minute. I can't really control it when it does that. I don't know. Is it doing that for everybody, being glitchy? Is it my sound or my video? It is? It's not glitchy here at all. Hold on. Let me refresh my connection. Hold on. Let me see if I can refresh my connection. I don't know. All right, I'm back. Hopefully that'll help. I don't know. I don't know why it would be glitchy. It's showing clear on my end. Who knows? I don't know. I've been having technical issues all morning. Is that any better, guys? All right, I'm going to put a little salt on there. I'll put a little pepper in. All right, now I have no comments. Okay, all good. There we are. All right. My angle is the same. I didn't change my angle, Meredith. I didn't change my angle. My camera is the same. If I move, it changes. I don't know. You guys, I hate technology lately. It's given me a hard time lately. It's just being a little frustrating. It shouldn't be reversed, but who knows? You never know what's going to happen. Probably interference from the food processor. That's what it is. All right. So this recipe, I am making handy breakfast burritos. This was on our menu in group coaching this week. People be texting me. I'm live. Before you refresh, your iPad was on. That's so weird. It's still using the right camera. You know what? I know why. The wrong camera I was using the wrong camera. That's why it was glitchy. It was trying to pick up off my iPad. When I refreshed it, it connected to the right camera. That's the issue. All right. Anyway, this is from Trim Healthy Future. This is a prep ahead recipe that you can make 8 to 12 breakfast burritos Get them in your freezer, and then you have no excuse. Because you will have 8 to 12 burritos. Did I bring down the burrito? Oh, yeah, I did. 8 to 12 burritos in your freezer so that if you are like, I'm so busy this morning, I can't make breakfast, or it's lunchtime and there is absolutely no way I can get my meal ready, you'll have it in the freezer. I wonder if it's, okay, hold on. Everybody's freaking out over the angle. I don't know. Mirror camera. Is that better? Is that better? Wonder Wraps would not hold up really well, and because you'd have to make them really thick for them to hold up well. I think they would tear, and I think they might get kind of soggy. Wonder Wraps freeze okay, but I think if you filled them full of this filling, they might get kind of soggy. They might. I don't know. Now my screen looks backwards to me. Y'all are screwing me up in the head. Now I'm looking at nothing changed. On my end, it's backwards. All right, whatever. Who cares, right? Oh, I don't know. I can't figure it out. I just ordered myself a new webcam for devotions that has a light built in and is supposed to be better than the piece of junk I have right now. All right. This recipe, she says to make with turkey sausage. Do you know that's the first time, Andrea, anybody's ever told me I was normal? Or that I appeared to be? That's a first. I don't mind that being called normal. Corn tortillas would work, but you're going to have a crossover, Cheryl. And they're going to be small. Corn tortillas are small, so being able to fill them and roll them, not going to work so well. You could probably get the egg wraps that are pre-made. Do I have any down here to show you? No, I don't. The, what are they called? Those egg wraps. Egg Life wraps. They're a little more sturdy than Wonder Wraps. What did I do with my spatula? I think they may hold up okay. Are you trying to get a gluten-free option here, Shirley? Is that what you're going for? Is some gluten-free? I think the Egg Life would probably work. I got a couple chunks of cauliflower because I didn't have cauliflower rice. So I just zung it up. I think this needs some onion. Do I have an onion down here? I feel like it needs an onion. I don't. Never mind. No onions to be had. Oh, well. Yes, I remember that, Meredith. I remember that. I got the GoPro. And the GoPro worked wonderfully in my kitchen in Maine. But down here, I have this one that moves with me. I still have the GoPro. I just don't use it. I was thinking about taking it into Sam's Club today and doing a little Sam's Club shopping tour so you can see the best deal, the best on-plan stuff at Sam's Club. Maybe. All right. Just browning that up. Smells super stink. Zing. The past tense of zing is zang. Clearly, Cindy. Don't you know? I almost said, don't you know algebra? Don't you know? What's the word? Grammar? Obviously, the past tense is zang. I zang it up. You guys, we're doing algebra right now. Can I just tell you, I am not equipped to learn algebra at 45 years old. Am I 45? Yes, 45. I am not equipped mentally to handle algebra at geometry at 45 years old. Algebra almost pushed me to the edge. I almost became a drinker last year doing algebra, but this year we're doing geometry. Who cares? Can I just ask that? I'm not an architect, and my child is not going to be one. Why do we care if this angle complements this angle and ABCD is equal to CDEF? Who cares? Someone explain that to me. There's no architects being raised in this house. There is exactly 0% chance my child wants to be an architect. And it's not like going to help her hang curtains as an adult, so I don't understand it. Why? Why are we doing it? If there's a valid reason, I'd like to know what it is. But we are doing it side by side. See, I wish so bad, oh, Jessica, that we are doing teaching textbooks, Alice. We're still confused. I wish so bad. I love teaching textbooks. I have loved it, to be honest. But I really wish we had gone with Matthew C, because but I tried to switch to Matthew C last year after doing teaching textbooks, and we made it about 3 days, and almost both of us started drinking excessive amounts of seltzer. So I don't know. I can't switch at this point. I don't think it would be a good plan. This recipe calls for ground turkey sausage. I don't have any. So we're just going with old Jimmy Dean. Do you use geometry in your beadwork? Yeah, good point, Faith. She probably needs to know it for delivering babies. Oh, man. It's intense. And the guy at the beginning says, so we're going to take it easy since we're just starting the year. These will get more difficult as we continue. But right now, we're just dipping our waters into the edges of geometrical proofs. Dipping our toes into it. It took us 15 attempts to get it right. And we're just dipping our toes? What? Yeah, I wish we had done Matthew C. I really do love teaching textbooks, and it has been wonderful for her. But I think the visual of Matthew C would have been helpful. But it's okay. We'll be all right. We won't die. We won't die. We're going to do Algebra 2 next year. Then we might die. Whose idea was it to put algebra and geometry in every student's curriculum? When it's really, I mean, it doesn't feel to me as though it's a necessary item for everyday use. Prove me wrong. If I'm wrong, I will admit it, probably at some point. Ugh, really? None, Alice. By law, down here, none. Is that not crazy? You don't have to have math to graduate, but she's going to get math. I think it's important that she suffer the way the rest of us have. If I had to suffer through this crap in high school, so does she. And that's all there is to that. I think more than algebra, the only reason I am making her do geometry and algebra is because she's going to need it if she decides to go into college for nursing or midwifery or obstetrics or anything like that. She's going to need to have those prerequisites. That's why we're doing it. Otherwise, we would be doing how to balance a checkbook math that people, she could actually use. Right, exactly, Andrea. She wants to be a mother. That's what she wants to be. If you ask her what she wants to be when she's graduated, she's like, a mom. Okay, but you got to have something on the back burner just for the in cases. So what else would you like to do? I want to be an author, a famous one. Oh, can we pick something realistic? Meredith, the homeschool laws in North Carolina are, well, they're about the same. Like reporting is about the same. They have to do the end of year testing here, where in Maine it was optional. You could do it, or you could have a teacher review their work. I always did the testing. Down here, you have to do the testing, which is fine. But the what you must teach is very different down here than Maine, in a good way. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's why, Cindy. Yeah. She's watched me through the years and said, that's my dream, is to be a mom like her. That's probably not the reality. God love her. She hasn't had the best mom. She wasn't blessed with the motherly type. That's what I want to do, Alice. And so maybe next year we need to get more realistic with her desires, and if she wants to do, depending on what she wants to do, maybe consumer math is what we need to do. What I need to teach her is how to go into a store and shop the clearance rack and not pull everything off full price. That's what we need to learn. That's awesome for you, Meredith. Good for you. Dreaming of being a mom, and here you are being a mom. That Marin's like, I want to have like 7 children. I'm like, then girl, you better be an OB, because I don't know how you're going to feed 7 kids. You're going to have a farm too and grow your own. Like, maybe I need to send her up to Sarah McNutt's house and she can teach her how to raise her own food and stuff. She wants 7 kids unless her husband wants less, and then she's willing to concede to 2. I don't know. All right, what am I doing? Brown the sausage. Add the eggs and egg whites and cottage cheese and pepper. Oh, I already put the salt and pepper in. All right, this has got a whole lot of eggs in it. When I first looked at this, I thought, how is this going to make 8? It only has a cup of egg whites, but it actually also has 8 eggs. Do you, Jackie? Lord have mercy. 7 kids. I think only the first 2 would get fed if it were me. The rest of them have to be on their own. Because you think about this breakfast burrito thing that I'm making. I wouldn't be food prepping. 1, 2, 3, 4. This would be just breakfast. Oh, had to do it eventually. Put those up there so I can forget that I did that. This is a lot of eggs and a whole cup of egg whites. Okay. I don't either, Alice. I don't either. I think I've heard that no, it isn't, Donna. It's a fantastic idea. Learning how to grow your own food. Yeah. No, it's great. Hey, Mom. Are you on the road yet? What day are you leaving? Are you leaving today? Are you on the road? Are you driving? You're not driving and Facebooking at the same time, are you? You're not letting Dad drive, are you? Just kidding, Dad. I feel like they're leaving today for their big cross-country trip. This is a whole lot of eggs going on up in here. Robin, I'm making make-ahead breakfast burritos. Or, no, handy breakfast burritos. well, they are make ahead. Am I just supposed to dump that right in with the sausage? Oh. Oh, no, yeah, no, I was. Oh, no, I was supposed to add it to the cauliflower. I was supposed to put that sausage in here. But I mean, it's all going to end up in the same place, my stomach, so I guess it doesn't really matter. Oops. Pay attention to the recipes, KJ, and this type of thing wouldn't happen. Yeah, I'm feeling, Sarah, that, I mean, this looks like a lot of burrito filling right here. This looks like a lot. I know, Jessica. I went grocery shopping this weekend and gasped. And things are cheaper down here than they were in Maine, and yet I gasped at the cost of groceries. Like, I couldn't believe. No, Andrea, we don't get that, and I pray that we never do. We do not get money. All right, what? I need to read the instructions. I'm not supposed to put that in there. I was supposed to put... I am supposed to put it in there. Oh, my word. You scrubbed your way out of the house because you want to come home to a perfectly clean house. Does that mean you're going to scrub your way into this one? You scrub your way out of that one and scrub your way into this one? I don't know how much salt this calls for. It's about that much. Almost to Lincoln. Well, you got a little bit of driving ahead of you today. Everybody pray for Mom and Dad on the road. I should really be paying attention to the instructions because I'm not doing it all what it said I'm supposed to do. Not monthly, but can file child credit on our taxes. Right, yeah, we get child credit. Yeah, my groceries this week were almost $80 with not really much difference in purchase, more than they were a week ago. Like, this week at the grocery store, things were unreasonably high. Like, ridiculously high. I'm just going to mix this all together. I mean, it's all going to end up in the same bowl eventually. I screwed it up. Here's a note to you. Pay attention to the recipe and follow the recipe. And don't just do what KJ does and wing it. I mean, sometimes the outcome is good and sometimes it's not what you were supposed to do. Half a cup of shredded cheese. I brought down this brick. I hope I have a shredder down here. I don't know that I do. That's all right. I'll cut it into chunks. I would have a shredder if my food processor thing could be found, and I don't know what I did with it. We're just going to do chunky. Yeah, exactly, Michelle. $10.99 bag of cookies. Coffee. I got cookies on the brain. Yeah, exactly. Next time I go to the grocery store and they won't give me the price that's on the shelf, KJ is going to have it out with the young man behind the counter. Like, I'll jump up on the belt and demand my $3 discount on my coffee. I learned my lesson because it's haunted me ever since. I haven't stopped stressing about the fact that he didn't give me the price that was listed on the coffee. It's all I've thought about for 2 days. I want to go back and wring his little neck, but I wouldn't do that because I'm a Christian and I don't wring necks. I think about it, but I don't do it. But the Bible does say, so a man thinks. As a man thinks, so is he. So I guess I'm a neck wringer. I don't know. All right. Make this as difficult as possible by using the wrong cheese. This is a local cheese made here in North Carolina. And it's jalapeno cheese. This is going to make a ton of burritos, y'all. I don't even know if I have that many tortillas. Add the cheese, then add your cauliflower back in. I'm not entirely sure why I took the cauliflower out of the pan in the first place. Why did I do that? I don't know. Because it told me to. But honestly, let's face it, it wasn't necessary. Oh, there's some cottage cheese in there too. I hope this is all going to fit in this skillet. Oh, that cheese is good. 3/4 cup. Look at this. Holy Hannah. Another way to make this. Oh, I could have left it in there. All right, this is it. Is this all? Oh, hot sauce. I bought, do I have any? I do. I bought sriracha. Let's put some of that in there. Cilantro, ain't doing that. Spinach. I ain't got room for spinach in this pan. I gotta go back and read. Yes, you guys, if you don't know, today is Prime Day. I just did a bunch of Christmas shopping for my kid on Prime Days because there's some good deals out there. If you use my link, it doesn't matter what you purchase. If it's something I recommend or something you just click on my link of something that I recommend, it doesn't matter what, any link. And then you go search it, anything you want. Like if you click on my link that I posted this morning for MCT oil, and it takes you to MCT oil, and then you just shop how you normally would. You just go searching on Amazon for whatever it is that you want to buy. I will get credit. So I really, really appreciate when you use my link. Amazon has offered bonuses this year if you hit a certain amount. Oh, I'm going to put it in here because I don't think I can fit the cauliflower into my, oh my gosh, you guys, that cheese, can you see it? Can you see that? Oh, that cheese. Okay, I'm just going to go eat this. Might be a bit much. Ooh. Calm down, KJ. Getting a little too excited. This is a great way to get your veggies in. Great way. Look at this. Oh, this looks delish. Can you see that? It looks so, look at the cheese. Look at the, it's like stringing and then I go to show you and it doesn't string. Look at all the cheese. That looks so good. All right. Yes, that's a good idea, Jessica. I will do that. All right, I've got some Olay Extreme Wellness, high in fiber, causes excessive flatulence, but it's okay. Nobody really cares. Flatulence is a sign of a healthy gut. I mean, I hope it is. It's actually not because, well, whatever. It can be a sign of a healthy gut. How many I got here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It is a ton of filling, Jen. It's crazy pants. I still haven't learned where I keep the spoons. This is going to make fantastic lunches for me because breakfast I usually eat with you guys. These, oh my word. These are going to make, does it tell me how much I was supposed to put in there? Is there like a recommended measurement? No, fill up the tortillas. These, if you take them out of the freezer, and I'll let them thaw for like a couple hours, and then I'll just throw it in my air fryer and let it get all crispy. Oh, it's going to be good. Hold in the sides. Get it down here. Yeah, I put too much filling in that one. This is kind of not a lot different than a crappy gas station burrito. This is from Trim Healthy Future, Jen. This is not much different. Oh, that's a good idea, Jessica. This is not much different than my crappy gas station burrito recipe. Because see how it's all mashed together? That's the key component to making a crappy gas station burrito, is mashing your filling. Wildly mashing it. So it's just this mush. Then it's just like the crappy gas station ones. Look at that. No, she wasn't around, Michelle. She wasn't around this time. She was away. Let me grab my freezer bags. Ziploc. Okay, I just got attacked by 4 boxes of Ziplocs. Sarah. I do too. I love the crappy gas station burritos. There, look at that. See? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh my word. Stop it, KJ. I'm excited about these. I shouldn't get that excited over a burrito, but I can't help it. Hi, Sherry. Thanks for commenting #replay, but I'm live. Still helps me in the algorithm. The Facebook algorithm. It's a real thing. Oh! Runaway burrito. These are, I'm excited to have these in my freezer. Maybe I could even sneak one into my kid if I don't tell her what's in it. But no, I can't, because she's going to say, is there cheese? And I'm going to say yes. And she said, I don't want it. Thanks anyway, Mom. I don't want any cheese. Because she is bizarre that way. Love her, but she's weird. Look how pretty these are. I don't feel like one of these. No, she doesn't. She eats. Dad wants me to save him a burrito. Well, I'm not going to eat 8 burritos before you get here, so there'll be plenty. Let's face it, they'll sit in my freezer and get freezer burnt, and then I'll forget about them. I'll save you one, Daddy-o. You can have it with a nice Bloody Mary, because I'm going to make Bloody Marys while they're here. Alcohol-free, don't worry. Nobody panic. Unfollow, she drinks. Just kidding, I don't. Oh my gosh, really, Sarah? That's crazy. She will eat Mexican blend sprinkled cheese. That's it. She ain't eating no other cheese. If it comes in I picked this up off the shelf at Perry Low. It's this like orchard place down here that sells fresh vegetables and cheese and all this stuff. And I picked this up off the shelf and I'm like, oh, Maren, look at this jalapeno cheese. Her response, just like that. We're standing in line. She's going, and then I reached in and grabbed a thing of cheddar and she started gagging over that too. She is just, who doesn't like cheese? Come on, people. This is way more than 8 burritos, y'all. This is way more than 8 burritos. Get in there now. Don't you be saucy. Oh, I messed that one up. I should have that one now because that one's not going to go well in the freezer. Okay. I'm going to eat that one now. Let me just put that. That'll be brekkie. She will eat mac and cheese, but that's because it's fake cheese. She'll eat that. She will eat mac and cheese. And she'll eat cheese on a McDonald's cheeseburger. You don't eat cheese, Mallory? You don't like cheese? I love cheese. Maren's bestie doesn't like cheese. or sauce of any kind. She won't eat mayo. She won't eat none of that stuff. No mayo, no sauce. She eats pasta. I know, Shirley. I have a recipe coming. A delicious recipe. Oh, man. That you're all going to want. As soon as I can find cheese powder somewhere. All you trim healthies out there buying up all the cheese powder so a girl can't get none. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but you're all going to want it. Save some filling for breakfast tomorrow. You can make a chaffle and put the filling on it. But is that what's on the menu tomorrow? What's on the menu tomorrow, Wetzel? Yes, she'll eat pizza on cheese, Mallory. She just won't eat like chunk cheese or a slice of cheese, which is funny because when she was a kid, every day for breakfast on the way to pre-K, she ate a cheese sandwich with mayonnaise on a hamburger bun. Every single day of pre-K. That's what she ate. A cheese sandwich. She has to be vegan because of health issues. Oy, I would not like that. Oh. I can't find it, Meredith. I can't find Anthony's cheese powder anywhere. Hey, Connie. Yes, but I wanted to make what's on the menu, Wetzel. What is it? What's on the menu for tomorrow? Maybe I decided it was something I wasn't going to have. I'll slap that stuff in the fridge and use it for something tomorrow, like you said. Genius. Oh, that's awful, Renee. That would break my heart to be a forced vegan. I like me some beef. Berrylicious oatmeal. I don't like that stuff. I'll have this. It's not my favorite. I don't dislike it. I just prefer savory oatmeal. All right, look what I got. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1 for now, and a whole serving for a breakfast bowl tomorrow. Or something. I don't know what. I'm just going to put it in here. I know, me too, Shirley. I did buy the ingredients for the breakfast casserole, though, so that I could make it and freeze it. So my menus in Trim Healthy, or no, what's my group called? Wholly Healthy with KJ. The menus tend to feed quite a few people. So what I like to do is follow a menu. What just happened? Somebody's trying to call me and my screen closed. Decline. Spammer. Oh, my screen just closed and now I can't see myself on camera and that's stressful to me. There we go. All right, I'm back. What was I just talking about? I don't dislike Berrylicious. I like it. I just don't need it very often to get tired of it. It's too fruity. I mean, I don't know. It's all right. Oh, I like to make a bunch of things on a menu that feed more than just me and then freeze the servings. And then next week I don't have to make a menu because I have everything already. What was Mama Joyful? Oh, no, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was a spammer. Blintz Breakfast Bake. No, but is it like Blintz's, like the cheese Blintz's, like the little pastries with the egg filling? Or no, cheese filling? Yes, I'm just eating off my counter. that had raw sausage on it. Why not? I'm gonna fry this baby up a little bit with just a little touch of coconut oil. I have got to wash some things down in here before my mother gets here. She will be horrified. Not surprised, but horrified. Looks like a cake-like crust with a cream cheese topping. That sounds up my alley, Tracy. That sounds good. I happen to have a little brush over here. I think I'll use it. Look at me being a real cook. How many people want to guess how many rolls of paper towels we go through in a week? There's a reason we shop at Sam's Club. I need a hunk of this cheese to go with this burrito. I mean, it's got jalapenos in it, so it's basically a vegetable side dish. I would encourage you that if you are just always buying shredded, boring cheese, that you go buy local fun cheeses. It was Faith that has inspired me to start buying different cheeses. And this kind of cheese is better for you. This hold on. I was gonna get some. Do I have no salsa? I don't. I got no salsa down here. Faith was going to the farmer's market every week and buying fun cheeses like mango flavored cheese and mango habanero cheese and tequila flavored cheese. And so I started buying local cheeses with different flavors. I love them. They're quite good. This kitchen is a wreck. And I don't have time to clean it today because I got to go to Hickory. You are, Mallory? I can't do that. I can't do the whole reusable paper towel scene or the whole cloth diaper scene. I just can't. I'm not built that way. Yep, again, Cindy. We have my husband has a doctor's appointment tomorrow. I have a doctor's appointment next week with a functional medicine doctor. And I'm really excited. And he asked me some really interesting questions on my intake. Particularly, ew, nobody wants that in their burrito, KJ. Did I get it? No, I didn't. Gross. No, this isn't holding together very well. He asked me some interesting questions. I'll just say that. Yeah, no, that's not going to be my I can statement. My I can statement is not going to include making my own paper towels. I think it's fabulous for people that can do that. I'm not doing that. I'm going to put a little Greek yogurt on top of that and pretend it's sour cream. And if I had some salsa, I would totally add that, but I don't. I do, but it's upstairs and I don't feel like climbing the stairs. I just started searching the area, Mallory, and I found one in Boone. It's an hour away from here. Yeah, Meredith. I'm not built that way. I'm a very disposable person. I'm not a disposable person, but I am very much into disposable things. I am just not designed otherwise. What am I doing? I'm making a coffee. Do I have any clean mugs? I do. Let's have some coffee with it. What should we have? I liked that cappuccino yesterday. I'm going to go for that. Again. Yeah, that's what I did, Mallory, is I Googled And then I started researching. Like I Googled the doctors. Uh-oh. I done run out of beans. And my chocolate beans are upstairs. Well, and I don't got no beans down here. We're going to have a very mild latte this morning. A very light roast latte. This is Monin. Sarah? Monin. This one's sweetened with erythritol. You have got to look at every single sugar-free syrup you buy. Like, I should have put those Chipotles in these burritos. I had all those open Chipotles. I should have put them in my burritos. That was a missed opportunity. I'll just go ahead and pretend there's more than that left in there and leave it in there. What was I saying? I was saying something before I rudely interrupted myself. Somebody asked me something. Oh, I Googled it and then, oh, no. I had moved on from that question. My raspberry syrup. Well, that is the weakest espresso ever. My espresso is dripping water. Like, my water tank's empty. I've got a whole mess going on. The syrup. You have got to pay very close attention when you buy sugar-free syrups. Monin has sugar-free syrups that are sweetened with just erythritol. This one. They have another raspberry one that also has sucralose. Why they have two different, I don't know. Maybe they taste differently. I don't really know. Lots of the Monin. My goodness, what am I trying to say? Lots of the Monin flavor syrups have sucralose. Some of them have just erythritol, which this one does. Yeah, I could. It is hard to find a healthy syrup. That's why I make my own. Right here, Sarah. Right on my website. Coffee syrups. Easy peasy. They take minutes to make. They're shelf stable. I slap them together and I throw them right on the shelf and leave them there. And when I left Maine, I had to dump out some that I hadn't used in almost a year and they were still perfectly fine. They are shelf stable. I don't care what anybody says. I love this machine, just so you know. Yes, same with the Tarani. Yep. Some of them are perfectly on plan and some of them are not. I'm trying so hard to learn how to do this and I suck at it so bad. Every time they do that on the internet, the dark comes to the top. When I do it, the white comes to the top. I can't. It's got to be what I'm using for milk. It doesn't work. Well, that's a good idea, Meredith. Little pumpkin. I'm going to get a Talia coffee on the way to Hickory. Because, listen, I know I said this once before, but now I mean it. I went to Hickory this week, yesterday, day before, Sunday. Not the day before Sunday, but the day before today, which was Sunday, and not yesterday. Anyway, I went to Hickory, and we drove by the Dunkies. And I said, oh, I haven't had an old Dunky Dunk in a while. I think I'll get a Dunkin'. Y'all, it breaks my heart to say that I no longer really like Dunkin' Donuts coffee. And I don't know if it's because people in North Carolina that work at Dunkin' just don't know how to make coffee and people in the North do, or if it's because I have been spoiled from this machine and Talia and their amazing lattes. Because when I go there and I take a sip of their latte, it is like a dream come true. It's like getting to marry Mel Gibson good. Like, it's good. And then I go over to Dunkies and I have a latte and I'm like, this tastes like swamp water. Swill. And that breaks my heart. It breaks my heart because I was a fierce Dunky Dunk goer when I'm customer. That's cold. That's what you get for running your face, KJ. That's all right. I'm gonna go eat my cold burrito. I think you're right. I think I always loved their coffee. I'm heartbroken because Talia is amazing. Talia, if you're ever in the North Carolina area, get a Talia coffee with white chocolate syrup, sugar-free, white chocolate syrup, and oat milk. Okay? It's fantastic. It's fantastic. You've got to go to Talia to just it's I don't know. I was going to say something else mind blowing, but that's what I do. I do a double shot at Dunkin' too. And it's just like it's like licking the bottom of the coffee pot while it's still hot and it's been sitting there for 3 hours bubbling. You know that stink you get on the bottom of a coffee pot when you forget and you leave it on and you're like, "Ooh, what's that smell?" If you put your tongue straight onto that and then add in a little hay, like a little hay. That's what Dunkin' coffee tastes like now. I'm sorry, Dunkin'. But I can go to Talia and get a lovely latte for only $7. All right, enough of this nonsense. I have things to do. I'm going to go get my eat on, and then I'm going to go to Hickory, and I'm going to do things there. I hope you have a great day. I will see you back tomorrow. I love each and every one of you. Bye, guys.